Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
Michael.
And today, Blind Fight Friday. So what are we doing today for Blind Fight Friday? See, you just wanted to be in the intro, that's all. So today we're putting up, this one comes courtesy of Richard K. Nice. 6986. You said that last time. It is a K in there, and I don't know if it's just Richard Nice. I believe he told me it is, but it's just Richard K. Nice. So he came up with this idea, and again, I told you this is something we would never put up against. So he wanted to see Woodford Double Oak, which is a banging bottle if no one's ever had it. We get this for $49 at one of Steve's secret stores.
It's
usually more than that, right?
Else.
And he wanted to see, that comes in at 90.4 proof. He wanted to see it go up against Wild Turkey Rare Breed that comes in at 116.8 proof. We get it for like $46. So his point was he can get either one of these bottles for around the same price, and he wanted to know what we thought on, which one we actually like better. We should hopefully be able to, normal Blind Fight Friday rules, let me get through the preliminaries. Mike pours them for me, I'm out of the room. He leaves the room, I pour them for him. We may or may not be drinking the same thing. You'll know because I run the B-roll while we do it. We may not be drinking the same thing at the same time. So we'll start with glass number one. And a great suggestion because, again, I always think there's such a disparity in proof. We should be able to tell right away. But there's been times when we were confused. This is a beast of a bottle, though, for 90.4 proof.
Even flavor on this one should be day and night. But
it should be. We're going to see. I can say, even when we put this up against the Master's Keep, we picked this. You know what I mean? And that's half the proof. So it is a great comparison. He went strictly on the price of what he can get the bottles. We're close to about the same price.
So the last few times we've done this one in a blind,
it's very good.
It is. It didn't spark at me like
it came in first.
But it's still not one of those.
No,
I don't have one.
Right.
So
right.
It's
the last wine we did, I was actually shocked. It beat out a lot of them.
101 ends up being a little more for me. I don't know. Just for the extra money.
Well, this is dark and rich and caramel deliciousness right here.
Without a sip.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yep. You know.
I'm just writing 1 and 2 so I know what's what.
I'm going to do that on my end. I don't know what your bottles are. I haven't even tried the second one, but it's dark and rich. That is very good. That is very good. This is a bottle because, again...
But it has a little bit of a... It doesn't go away.
It doesn't taste like a 90 proof. No, it has a good hang time. It has great viscosity, a ton of oak, but there's no bitterness in the oak whatsoever.
But it's not a ton of oak like...
It's not bad oak. No, it's flavor.
That was like a way bad aftertaste to me.
Right. It was bitter and just like forced. This is like deliciousness. But it ends with a nice... I mean, my finish is still there. It ends with a nice oaky finish.
It's... Apparently, then, we might be drinking the same. I'm not sure.
I honestly... If I don't write it down, I'm a dunce. But I'm guessing this. We'll see when I drink the second one. I shouldn't have done that. I didn't even drink the second one yet. But that, you know what it is? Woodford Double Oak is one of the only ones I get a buttery flavor, like butter on a steak, like a melted butter. I do normally. I did not get it with that one, but it was just dark and rich and deliciousness is what I got out of that. But it didn't drink hot, so I'm assuming that's why I moved the bottles. I didn't get that. I'm going to see when I come back
It
off.
had a little bit of a
Glass
sparkle.
number 2. But it didn't drink watery.
Well, no.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't crush your neck or your throat or your chest, but it was still there.
Yeah, no, the bottles are right now. That really is night and day. Because you're talking... thick, syrupy richness off the first one. And the other one had a nice, fruity, light, bright. But, I mean, the proof is there. It is giving me a nice hug. This is going to be a tough one.
What do you like today?
On which one we like better. Yeah, no, because it kind of... It brings me back to when we did 1910 versus 1920. You know what I mean? Do you want that little punch of proof, or do you like that condensation? You know, that flavor.
I'm thinking
compression
really
of flavor. Couldn't think of the word I wanted to use.
one has a more dancing around flavor, and still kind of semi holds on, but
You almost feel sacrilegious when you pick it, but I got to be honest with you. We're gonna have to see. Let me do a second sip on 2 here.
no, it definitely carries. It definitely carries the oak presence in.
You know, Glass 2 also has a nice oaky presence, though. It
dances around.
Yeah, the proof holds on.
I'm not.
That is, you know, this is one of these bottles.
You just sipped 2.
I just sipped 2.
I was back.
Oh, you already went back to 1? Yeah, no. I had to do my second sip of 2. Now you can do whatever you want because I already rolled the B rolls. So, not that he didn't do whatever he wanted right from the jump, but now we can A and B. This is my Glass 1. Almost. This is a chocolate. It's almost like a chocolate caramel dip that you would put on like the ice cream. Like it is thick and rich. Like it tastes like a dip. Like a caramel chocolate sauce when you get like a Jim Dandy and you got both of them together and they mix in and you get a little chocolate and a caramel at the same time.
Jim Dandy
and you and me both. You know what I mean? But like a banana boat even, like when they put the chocolate in the caramel.
One of those eons either.
That's what it's reminding me.
They're so different. It's really, do I like the punch today or do I like the ease of and the little extra flavor? But that definitely has flavor too.
It really does.
There's
not a loser on the table. Let's put it that way.
Someone's going to win. I think my glasses are the same as the way you just put them out. But do I like? I think there's more flavor in one. To be honest with you,
you know the funny thing is, and maybe I'm just finally getting old, but it used to be, as long as you bring the proof. That was going to be my go-to. Like it just always came with more flavor. But there was such a concentration of flavor in that little. It almost drinks easier. Like
there's
better.
No almost. There's no almost. It does drink easier. But it still has a little hang time.
It has almost as much hang time. But the Glass 2 is holding on with proof, where the other one's holding on with taste, and then it's like
it does have like the little oak finish and the caramel going down, and they're close. Because do I want to? And if we're not drinking the same bottle, then I'm really fucked. But
well, either way, I think my bottles are this way. This is tough because of the fact. They are so different. But if you can buy them both for the same price,
that would be your thing. The nose is way better in one. This is a
banging bottle, though.
This is where I'm going. The nose in one, my one is way better than 2.
All right, we're gonna have to nitpick because these are both delicious in their own way.
Way better.
I will agree. This is dark and rich.
There's like 4 different things going on here.
Thank you, Richard, for this one, because this is actually a lot hotter than I thought it was going to be. I knew we'd know which one is which, but these are 2 bottles. You know what?
Taste
for all those of you that you know, and we're to blame. We're doing the channel. We're trying to get the new and approve and all this stuff. These things are both sitting on the shelf all the time. All the time.
This was not as available as regular Woodford.
It's available, but they bump up the price a lot. It's still there. You might not get it for $49, but you'll get it for $65 pretty much all day long.
Or there's only a couple. There's not, regular Woodford is always there, yes. The Double Oak is sometimes a little more.
You might hit 2 stores, but you're going to find it. It's not like a Weller where you're not going to see it. You know what I mean?
We haven't seen a Weller
I haven't seen them in forever.
This year.
No. And then when they do come, they come in a wave and then they're gone. Like people scoff them up.
If you're not on that list, you're not getting one.
Man, I don't know. I think I have to go. This is so good too, though.
I'm going to go with
This
one.
this is going to be
Which is
perfect.
Which is
It's
really
actually
weird,
perfect
only because I typically like the proof, but there's more flavor in one. There's better nose and more flavor in one.
Yeah, it's so thick and rich.
And if you're not drinking to get hammered, I could chill with either one of these and be content. And
I want to go to two because it's a little more
aggressive.
that little bang. Yeah, I like that little punch it gives you.
It is a little more aggressive.
I will agree. You get a bigger concentration of flavor in one.
Nose and flavor and taste in the end. So for that reason, I'm going to go with my one. You do what you want. You got to add it, not me.
No, I know. No, all it's going to be a matter of. I think we're drinking the same thing. You know what?
Not, then one of us
there is such a nice hang time with both of these, though. I'm trying to think. Do I like the little light brightness that two with the punch of proof that two brings me, or do I like that thick, rich caramelly, almost chocolatey caramel? Like
there's to me, there's more flavors in one for me. But do I like the extra kick in two? I do, but
I think I'm gonna go opposite you. I think I'm gonna go with what I think is the proof. I'm gonna try to do, because you know what, it should be a draw anyways. But I do like today. Some days I agree with you 100%. Some days I just want to sit and chill and just get these are both two banging bottles. Let's put it that way. Really. I'm gonna pick two as my winner. I like that little bump of proof. I like that little bit more aggression that comes off of it. Yeah. But on any given day, this is just as good.
I'm not sad about that.
No, and I'm the same way. Like, this is just
hopefully
as
we're
good.
Drinking the same bottle.
No, we're gonna find out.
Well, we're gonna look like one of us is gonna.
Again, another shout out, Richard Nice, or Richard K Nice, 6986. Thank you very much for this suggestion. This was way harder than I thought it was. I didn't even think it was gonna be a no contest, and I thought this was gonna run away with it. But I do like that little. These are two banging bottles, anyways, that are pretty much on most shelves.
Worth the money.
All right, so in your case, we'll start with you. I put Woodford Double Oak on your left and Rare Breed on your right.
Okay, and I did the same for you.
You did the same thing for me. I assumed there is such a contrast in proof. I figured we could guess that. So in this case today, these two go as a draw in any given day. It's exactly that, because most times we usually go for the proof. And I see exactly what this is. Woodford Double Oak. This would be the only time I ever picked it as this is a banging bottle if you can get it.
It's I don't know for today. So I was doing the whole irrelevant proof and nose taste. This just carried to me a little more flavor.
Yeah,
but,
the biggest thing for $49.99. $49 we got that one for. So even at $65, that is an absolute bomb. And so isn't this one.
$49 is way better.
Of course it is. We got this for $46. That is absolutely delicious. So, well, there you go. There's Blind Fight Friday. If you would like to see a future Blind Fight Friday, leave a comment down below. Preferably bottles we have, because otherwise it takes way longer to try to get them. But and hopefully ones that I didn't already kill at the time. So, thank you, Richard, for this one. It's a 50-50 shot on that one. But hey, that's what they're there for. So, that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less. Drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe. That was actually tougher than I thought. I thought sure I knew what I was drinking, but